So all the fake people watching the video but not really watching the video, go fuck yourself. And then ask for any bot service. I got scammed, I guess, whatever. To the real people watching this video, I apologize that there's no real video. What happened was MacBook does this dumb, retarded fucking thing where they just create these frames for no goddamn reason, and it filled up all of my hard drive. And I went to go delete it, and I deleted the podcast by accident. I don't know why it does that. It's so stupid. I have a terabyte on my pod. It literally filled up a whole tera drive. I can't even talk about it. It pisses me off to even talk about. But yeah, so luckily I edited the audio first, and the audio was saved, but the video was destroyed. So nothing I could do. Listen to the audio. Until next episode.
Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's everybody at work or in between class, while you're working out or sitting on your ass, I'm going to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. It's September 3rd, and it's been getting hot as fuck. It's Labor Day weekend, you know what I mean? We got a lot to get into, generational wealth, Kanye, people fucking up and everything, but Drake in the industry, British news headlines, and all sorts of things, you know what I mean? But without further ado, I'd like to start it up, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sound system here. Hopefully, you guys were able to hear the intro music for the first time in about 3-4 weeks since I bought this new audio in the system, because I spent the time to finally uh uh program the custom buttons that are there. So I could only hope that it would at least play the audio from the custom buttons that I just put in there from, since it wasn't playing the through audio through the other thing. So yeah, cheers to this, letting that happen. So yeah, I already know how we start off every week. We start off with the watch this week. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get into it. I wanted to give you my watch this week for what I watched. I don't really have time to watch TV a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't. A lot of times, what I watch is YouTube videos, and there's one YouTube video in particular that I watched over the weekend, not only in the past week, that I wanted to bring to your attention. And of course, that video is not popping up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just my luck when it comes to things. You know what I'm saying? But when I go to my watch history, it should pop up because it's in my watch history because I watched it very recently. It's just that I watched so many sound effect things that yeah, here it goes, generational wealth. This is a fantastic video. In this video, I was learning about the Rothschilds, the Vanderbilts, you know what I mean? A couple other things, and it was truly inspiring and informational as hell. You know what I mean?
Paper and pen ready. I'd probably say we've put 400 hours of research into today's webinar. You're going to want to get the webinar today. We'll give access to people that stick around till the very end. There's going to be a bunch of different things you'll get. We're going to cover a lot of different families. I've called multiple estate planners, some that I'm dealing with myself, some estate planners that deal with billionaires where they have, 30.
This is an incredible amount of value that he's providing in this. You heard what he said? 400 hours of research. When I often think about the YouTube videos that I like watching and the guys that do these little detailed breakdown essays and breakdown industries and certain changes in culture or phenomenon, and they bring up all of these different articles and points and different things, and there's a wealth of information coming at you that fully bolster their point. It's not just me, a guy saying it. Look at all the pointers of society and studies and this and that lead to this opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I have always been envious of some of those YouTube videos because it's like a chance to just prove without blatant facts and just like that you're right about this. You're like, you ain't gotta say it like that. Like, I'm right. I'm definitely right about this. You know what I mean? But it'd be like, yo, given all the information I've researched and have presented in this video, it will be hard for you to draw a different conclusion, or I'll be very interested to see the conclusion you draw be different from mine, judging by the latest facts laid out. You know what I mean? So, but some people just aren't privy to certain information, and that's why certain YouTube videos and things like this are amazing. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know how the Rothschilds are broken up and stuff, and he goes into detail here. You know what I mean? When he breaks down each family, like the pros and cons. You know what I mean? Like, where did their money come from? How did they mess this up? You know what I mean? So you want to learn how to create wealth. You know what I mean? You how to preserve wealth. You know what I'm saying? And it really brought down one of the things I really took away from it is that people always want their money to be passed down. You think about your inheritance and the properties you have passing down, but the most important thing to try to pass down are the habits and the values that led to that in the first place. And I think that he points out here how the different dedication that different families put into that part. The family traditions, why? Why are family traditions important? Why is family culture, traditionality, culture? Why? Because it is what got us this far and led to these things. There are no rituals or things in the culture that lead to benefiting right now in the Black culture or even individually as in my family. You know what I mean? Like a true identity of the Goodens, you know, the Gooden clan. Because lo and behold, I do believe my last name is a fucking gold mine. Pardon me for believing so. But I've thought of too many slogans, too many industries to get into, too many things I could do with my last name. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous when I hear these names, Vanderbilt. Give a fuck about that name. Like if I had the last name Vanderbilt, I wouldn't be like, I could do so much with this last name Vanderbilt. Like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about that. Like the name in and of itself doesn't have value. The good name has value in and of itself because of how it is good. Like, come on, man. I'm not gonna give it away because I don't even want to take my ideas, but when I was watching this and creating generational wealth, this was very inspiring. This is the exact type of shit I'm trying to be on, dog, because I could see it. I could see it so clearly. And the only reason why I'm resistant to express this to other good men in their families because I don't know how it would be received. I don't want them to think I just want the best for the good name. And these are men that have the good name that are related to me. And all I would try to tell them is just, hey, whatever business idea you're going to do, whatever venture you were going to get into, you're going to do anyway. I just want to encourage you to see if there's a way that you could implement the good name into the naming or or the legal work of it. You know what I mean? That's all I would ask you to do because it would help bolster the good name. You know what I mean? In whatever industry you're in, we're represented there because good and smoky, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? But I would just recommend using a good name. You know what I mean? If you're a good one, if you're my family, you know what I mean? Why not? You know what I'm saying? But just represent it well and uphold the standards when you do that. Whatever business you do, you have to care about standards, and it has to be a push to make it be a good end to this world. Just use our energy to be good in this world and to make everything come to a good end if we are involved in it. You know what I mean? No matter how it starts, it's going to have a good end. You heard? So I believe in that. And I believe in my last name. And I believe I could take it very far. And I also believe in many of the principles laid out in this video here. And it was very enlightening. And for a guy like me, a kingdom builder, an empire builder, an entrepreneur, a guy trying to rise up to the highest levels possible, this was nothing but food for thought and just water on my nice garden brain. And I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Help my hair grow. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend it to you guys. I recommend the Valuetainment channel in general. This isn't the first time it's come up on my podcast. And it ain't gonna be the last. You know what I'm saying? And I constantly draw inspiration, knowledge, wisdom, now information, new data to help course correct and update my many business models and ideas and plans that I have to attack the future in the industries and the things and the problems around me that I can see that I'm able to solve. You know what I mean? I just I want to shout out Valuetainment for just being a constant good source of inspiration and shit, man. That was on my watch this week. They did good work with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, I want to play a piece of it, but I don't know if how they would feel about it. You know what I mean? I don't know how mad they would get at me for it. You know what I mean? Hopefully he would be happy of
No matter
information just being spread to more people. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily me trying to, I don't know, plagiarize it. Like you're not gonna get to watch his whole video through my video thing. Like I'm not like making a whole fake YouTube channel on the shit. You know what I mean? I'm just bringing it to new people that because you know you are a Iranian man. You're married to I believe a white woman. You although talk to Kobe Bryant and a couple of there may be some reasons why even the other people on your guests you have a white guy and a Spanish guy. The black community needs the knowledge that you speak of. You know what I mean? And I don't know which one other than Earn Your Leisure, but they lack a cool factor that's necessary. You got to admit that that they seem like nerdy business guys. They seem like the exact guys to do the exact thing they do. They do, but it's just like there's not a cool factor there. You know what I mean? And I'm sure me showing up in this shirt when I should have my CharlieGtv shirt on. By the way, I'm kind of fucking up with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, me just showing up in this shirt and shit, fucking, I'm sure I'm not, you know, uh, killing the game as far as you know. Give me a second. Actually, I wish I could pause the recording. I know I can actually. I just yeah, need to. I need to just pause the recording. I don't want to pause the sharing. You know what I mean? I don't want to do all that. I just want to pause the recording. You know what I mean? I don't think that I really have the ability to do that. You know what I mean? I think it's just gonna keep recording as much as it wants. Oh, fine, fine. I'll live with it. I'll live with it. You know what I mean? But it's okay. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, very, very good show. Very good YouTube channel. Go check it out. I recommend it. Valuetainment. You know what I mean? They're doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Next one we move on. Oh yeah, the Vanderbilts, the Rothschilds, the uh I don't think he touched on the Kennedys, touched on the Carnegies. I didn't even know. Remember, when I think about Carnegie Hall, a couple of like, these are family things I didn't know about. You know what I mean? Like I really liked knowing these things. I enjoyed the knowledge gained there. You know what I mean? It was very good. Seeing these families, how they attack different industries and stuff like that, and how they came up. It's amazing. It truly is amazing. Uh, what I have here for you now is the docket. Now, first up, Kanye West disappointing the fuck out of us. You know what I'm saying? Which mostly because he's taken the path of trying to like appear to be like to like appear to be like a holy guy to a degree. You know what I'm saying? As in like he's preaching about God and stuff. You know what I mean? Talking about his path with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And as he's talking about these things, I'm just looking at him and I'm like, like I said in my story, I think one of the reasons why they say you have to learn to follow before you can lead is because the moment you start taking orders from somebody, you know what you do? Like we have a manager, right? Your job, right? Or you have like a boss, he's giving you orders. You know what you start doing? You start examining this motherfucker that's giving me orders. You're like, why is this guy the boss in me? Why should I have to listen to him? You start examining his build. Maybe he's out of shape. Maybe he needs more muscle. Maybe you don't respect his stature. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't respect his love life. Maybe he's just paying to get head in strip clubs and shit like that. He doesn't have the ability to charm or even want to have any machismo with the women. He's not a smooth guy like that. He's not a, or maybe he has a wife but doesn't respect him, or he's getting cucked out like Adam 22, or like anyhow a guy is giving you orders, you're like, wait a minute, why should I listen to this guy? He has no sense of style, no swag at all. You know what I mean? His breath stinks every day when he talks to me. Why should I listen to a guy that doesn't have to figure out to brush his teeth? He's obviously leading me down a path of bad breath. Why would I want to follow him? You know what I mean? Or it's just like it's the truth. Like the moment a person starts giving you orders, or they're in some level in the hierarchy above you, you start to examine everything about them. And the reason why is because of self-preservation. You might be able to learn something from them. So if they truly are in that position, then you should examine everything about them, and then examine everything about yourself and do a comparison to see what things about them could you maybe replicate. But when you examine so many things about them and there's so little about their existence that you want to replicate, you then start to question, why the fuck am I listening to this motherfucker? I don't want to look like this nigga. I don't want to have sex like this nigga. I don't want to make money like this nigga. I don't want to do anything in the way. I don't think that his existence would be one that I would trade and bind for any reason. You know what I mean? Why would I choose? Why should I listen to this guy? You know what I mean? I don't wish I dressed like him. I don't wish I drove a car that looked like his. I don't wish I fucked bitches the way he fucks bitches. I don't wish anything about me was like anything about him. So why would I listen to him? I don't wish I talked like him. I don't wish anything about him. Fuck him. You know, I'm just saying, like that's how somebody might feel. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, why am I taking orders from this guy? You know what I'm saying? Um, I say that to say, Kanye, when you're a leader, you know what I mean, or you're a leader of people and you're doing these things, you know what I mean? People examine everything about you. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a woman that you've decided to get married to, not just your girlfriend, you're married to this lady, it's your wife. And this is how you're treating your wife. This is how you're treating your wife. You're having her paraded around here in skin tight things. You basically see her naked pretty much. You know what I mean? You're having her give you head but she doesn't look excited. She does not look excited. It's not excitement. That's not, ooh, let's do this. And you don't look excited either. You don't look that excited either. You don't look like you was like having a great time. You're just trying to. Y'all was just having it. Y'all was just getting it on. Y'all was just vibing. You was like, this looks like not fun. You know what I mean? As much as it's supposed to be fun, it doesn't look like fun. Like, the vibes aren't right. Like, first of all, the boat's not right. Why is a boat like that little when you're Kanye, you can have a bigger boat? Or like, why is it like in an area where it can even be photographed that easily? Why isn't it like yeah, out on the ocean somewhere, some shit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing something. If y'all gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, why, why it's got to be obviously somewhere where someone could take a photo of you, dog? Like, why, that's why you're looking around. Like, why? Why are you doing this? Just why? That's the thing, and that's the thing. I think this is what it leads to. When you rise up to a certain level, that's what I keep saying to people. Your why has helped withstand the how. Why do you want more followers? Why do you want more money? What are you going to do with it? Why? Why do you want such influence over God's people? Why? Why are you saying his name and doing all of this? And to have influence over God's people to encourage them to do what? To encourage them to do what? To be a force for who? Good or evil? To do what? To you know what I'm saying? I understand what you do in private, what you do in private. You know what I mean? But what image are you presenting to the world? It's one of the reasons why I'm strongly considering cleaning up some parts of my image. You know what I mean? As far as like on Freestyle Friday, I come up every week and I'm smoking weed. Now, it's not necessarily that weed is such a bad thing. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily think it is really. Otherwise, I wouldn't indulge in it like as I do. But maybe I don't need to, you know, I could find a way to make it not so prevalent in my way that I present to the world. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm not gonna smoke weed anymore. It just means that maybe because it used to be years and years and years where you couldn't when I smoked weed, but you couldn't find pictures of me smoking weed at all online. You wouldn't have found it because I didn't post it because it didn't exist, right? And I did that for a reason. It's the same reason why I never posted a money stack like this, even when I had like 6 grand saved up. I never did that, right? It's for a reason. Because I saw this stupid hood nigga shit and I didn't want to indulge in it. Um, and now I feel like I'm doing a little bit of that. Like even with me having bottles every week or showing my bottles, my liquor bottles. It's like, who does that look cool to? Like, looks cool to hood niggas. Cool to niggas in the hood. You know what I mean? Doesn't necessarily appeal to the upper echelon necessarily. Although I would argue this, having my liquor bottle collection the way I do. Like I have a bottle of Remy, I have a bottle of Patron, I got a bottle of Don Julio, I got a bottle of Douce. What I see that as more of a flex of is like mental stability. See, a lot of people I know don't have the discipline or the mental stability to have access to that type of liquor and that amount of liquor and for that shit not to disappear. Guarantee you. I drop off that bottle of Douce off somebody's house, it's fucking gone, nigga. You think that bottle of Douce is sitting there, like how it's been sitting there? You know what I mean? You think that bottle of Henny, 50-year bottle, sitting there unopened, it's gonna sit there in other people's houses? You know what I'm saying? No, they're gonna find an excuse and a reason. It's Friday, go find some reason to drink it. All right, because yeah, that's they're chasing pleasure and not purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying life has to be pleasureless, but it can't be pleasure focused. You know what I mean? It has to be, but like I said, both sides have imperfect soldiers. So I'm not trying to demonize Kanye and say, listen, you were a warrior of God, but because you've been caught doing these things, you are no longer valuable to the movement. You know what I mean? But what I will say is that I'd feel like you are being a little distracted right now. You know what I mean by this woman here. You know what I mean? And you should consider maybe not being so distracted. You know what I mean? I've recently um come into contact with a woman who particularly has a submissive mindset, and I could understand how that could be intriguing to a man because you care about your brand and you care about how it's being presented. And if you had a woman who's more cooperative and you could get on a more of the same page, it was easier to lead her, then you could more easily build a respectable brand. You know what I mean? With less liabilities. You know what I mean? Because a woman like that is an asset. You know what I mean? As a woman that has such of her own wants and things like that to a degree that it would raise the living expenses for no reason, be cost for vacation, certain things would just derail certain wealth building and other habits and other values and other things. And a man wouldn't be allowed to assert or redirect the funds and the way of the goings and it will ultimately lead to the destruction of the brand and the marriage and the finances of everything and the stability. It'll just, because you brought a woman in that you couldn't control into the thing, and therefore she led to the lack of thing, and then it'll destabilize, of course. You know what I'm saying? So, um, seeing a woman that's a little bit more submissive in mindset might be a little more easier to bring into the fold and be more it's attractive. But the thing is, so I say that to say, so Kanye might have this such a power dynamic over this woman here that he's enjoying um the submissive nature of her, where she will probably do whatever he asks or wear whatever he asks, right? But he's not using that the right way. You know what I mean? Like, sure, you use that in a sexual way, have a little fun. Sure, be a little dominant. Okay, do your thing. But in the way you step outside, you use that in the opposite way to present elegance, to present all on one accord, things being in order. You know what I mean? Being moving as one. You know what I mean? Like power couple, a good dynamic. You both help each other become the best versions of each other. You know what I mean? Like that's at least if that's your goal. You know, what I mean, if you're leading, that's where you should lead the situation to. You know what I mean? Like, sure, I'd like to dominate the situation until we're both the best that we could be. Unless I'd like to dominate in other ways too that are a little fun, but I'll keep the fun stuff off the camera. You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to? You know what I'm saying? So why? It doesn't make sense to me, and I just disagree with it. And in the battle of good versus evil, this is not the way you want to be presenting yourself in public. No, am I saying that I never want to get head on a boat? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I'm gonna do my best to make it in a way where I won't catch me on camera. You know what I mean? But fuck off if I'm not gonna get to have head on the boat. You can suck this. I don't give. Hey, listen, I work hard. God damn it, I do try to do so much good in the world. Why can't I get some head on the boat? God damn it. That's what I be saying. That's what I be saying. Like, it's imperfect soldiers on both sides. What do you want from me, dog? You want me to just do so much good all the time? There's nothing but the best choices, good choices. Like that is a fantasy. You know what I mean? Majority of my choices will be good. Majority of my influence will be good. Majority of my energy will go towards good things. That is what I want to do. That's what I aim to do. But I am not perfect. I am not Jesus. I don't walk on water. And you know what I'm saying? But I'll try to do it in a holy way with my wife, with one woman. You know what I mean? I try to do it in the holiest framing possible. You know what I'm saying? But which is, I'm sure, maybe how some way he's justifying this. But same way, no, can't go like that, man. You know what I mean? So that's a guy doing bad things. All right, next topic is a girl doing bad things. Let's talk about this here, because this is not cool, man. You can't be trying to bring down a guy to this level here just because things ain't worked out. I swear to God that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, man. And they will fucking do the most and bring down the village and fucking burn hell because you fucked another woman, got another woman pregnant. She couldn't get pregnant, you got another woman pregnant, and she got mad, blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is, bro, they will destroy the kid. Like, and they'll just make emotional decisions at a massive level. You know what I mean? Like, and try to cause massive harm because of emotions. And just, yeah, well, you made me feel bad. And that be literally the whole justification. And niggas just like dead ass, like probably dying or some shit. Like, be like, man, you know how many times you've made me feel bad? Like, that's why I said you can't give, you can't let men be overly emotional, because within us lies the power to kill and hurt and maim. You understand? So an emotional man making emotional decisions, our emotions probably lead to rage and anger. We need to be in control of our emotions. It is best for us and everyone around us. You meet Wad, because if we weren't and we were as emotional as you guys, a lot more necks would get snapped a lot quicker. You know what I'm saying? So listen to this bitch here. I'm sorry, I'm saying, you know what I mean? Listen to this young harlot. It's the best I could give her.
I was like, I felt so bad about it. I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off. And then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever. Like, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I said, like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made like an exaggeration story, and then
On their kid, on his kids.
yeah.
Like so hit like yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is flat out ridiculous. The fact that she's laughing about it, and you can see how she's dressed if you're watching on YouTube. You can see that she is maybe not the most classy of women. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure the man probably wasn't the most classy man dealing with someone like her. But hey, she's a beautiful woman, I suppose. At least on the outside to a degree. Although who knows how much is real. But anyway, yeah, she lied to bring this man down. That's the thing. Women can't necessarily hurt you. Some of them will, though, try to stab you or shoot you, something like that. But her tactic is often a tactic women use: disparage your character. You are now a narcissist, or you're a woman abuser. You're a child. You're this, you're that. You're everything now since you left me. You know what I mean? Like they literally don't. They don't wish you the best. They don't hope you figure things out. They don't hope you become a better man. They don't. They don't, because they're mad. They're angry. They just they don't got that love in them. Whereas I wish the best for my ex. I hope she figures it out. You know what I mean? Because I just couldn't, I hope she figures it out. I just hope it works out great for her. You know what I mean? But it's just, I think it's because men love differently. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot more men truly wish their exes the best than women do. Men, because we want to do is gonna give everything to you, man. How could I be? How could I wish I was ready to die for you, bro? I was ready to go out. Nothing harm was gonna come to you while I was there. Guarantee it. I don't care how vicious the opposition looked. If it was me, I was going in between whatever was there and my lady. In between that is my place as a man. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was gonna be. That's where I was willing to be for you. You know what I mean? So I've stepped out of that position. You're no longer my woman. So whatever the world has for you, I'm no longer in between the world and you. But I wish you the best. You know what I mean? But that's what a man is. A man stands in between the world and his woman. That's what he is. Whatever the bills, whatever needs to be, it comes at me, not my woman. That's how I think it should be. My woman deals with the family, me and the kids. You know what I mean? I deal with the world. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I know I'm retarded. I understand that. But at the same time, so is she.
And they came and they were like, oh, like, we're seeing stuff that your kids are being abused. You know, you could lose your kids. And I was just like, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, should have been nicer to me, bitch. And they came.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And that's her justification, all of that. Should have been nicer to her. You know, that's why I try to lead things with respect, because I don't want to give niggas no reason. Because you never know. And they still be mad anyway and still try to be spiteful. They just mad. Whatever. But yeah, not good. Not good. You know what I mean? And why isn't there any look at the no fear of repercussion. No fear of any perjury, or I don't know, just lying. Like no fear of it at all. No. She's hoping that the CPS worker, whatever, still has to come. You know, she's I hope so. You know what I mean? Because come on. I know one thing. A girl like that probably wouldn't have stayed with a guy that doesn't have some means, some money. So she's probably hurt because she's a lot more easy to replace than he is. That's just what it is. High value men, not easy to come by. You want him to be handsome, you know what I'm saying? You want him to be ambitious. You know what I'm saying? You want him to have drive. You want him to, you know what I mean? He can be a freaky or have a nice voice, whatever you want from him. You want a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And those men are hard to come by. Ambitious, virtuous, honorable, striving to do the right things. A good man wants to lead his family and people with honor and God. Like it's a hard thing to find, dog. And it's a mix it around. You know what I'm saying? God forbid you want him to be black too. Oh Jesus, you're asking for a lot. You know what I'm saying? So needle in the haystack. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Mitch McConnell, man. This shit was sad, bro. And you know something, bro? Look at him. Look, he looks scared. Like, bro, the end of the day, we should respect our elders. All right. And I think we should respect them by, like, lessening the burden that we put upon them. This is an 81-year-old man. All right. Yo, I got 2 words for you. Term limits. Okay? That is ridiculous, bro. Let's just watch this. Let's watch this.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for
I think he did hear the question. I think he did hear the question and he thought about it, and it took everything in him not to just immediately say, fuck no. I'm 81. When do I get to fuck off? What the fuck are we talking about? Me running again? Are you people crazy? So there's nothing in the 330 million. There's no one better for the job than me, huh? No one. Who's gonna run against who ran against me last time? Who ran against Mitch McConnell last time? That's what I really want to know. Because he's 81 now, and what are his terms? 6 years, whatever it is. If he's 81 now, let's say when he was 71. Why couldn't someone beat this guy at 71, huh? Who? Why couldn't someone with sharper mind, better ideas, new research, just more energy? What the fuck, man? You can't beat this guy. You can't beat this guy. This is your political guy. You're really trying to figure this out, and you can't beat this guy. Like who? What type of sloppy competition? What's going on here? Or they're all just buddy. Like I don't understand. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta get involved. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't get it. Like what the fuck is what's stopping things? Like why is this 81-year-old guy still alive? Who running? Why can't no one beat him? How is he running? Wow. That's like people wanting Joe Biden to run again or something, or like these old people. I'm like, why can no one beat? Can no one beat him? Can no one gives a fuck to run? No one. What's going on? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like the political, everyone's just so disengaged and distracted that 81-year-old men have a chance at re-election. That's how disengaged and distracted the American populace is with the system that fucking runs their own life and affects them every day. They feel so powerless that like, I'm just gonna take it in the rear, I guess, and just pretend it's not happening. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's going on? Like, Jesus. Like, and I just gotta prove excellence. I gotta prove myself in this world before they'll ever give me any sort of respect. And I understand it. I wouldn't want it any other way. But these people that have risen up to these levels, like this bitch on that podcast and mad views for what? Being a horrible whore. Like whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You know what I mean? And then let's see the niggas that's crazy. Let's talk about Lil Boosie. All right, it's the fight of good versus evil. Goddamn, another fucking week. And what do we have here? We have Lil Boosie with his shirt, with a button-down shirt, a pink button-down shirt, from what I can see, that is unbuttoned for his belly to be out. He's with another man who has a flowery-looking, almost Hawaiian type shirt, buttoned down, also unbuttoned. Lil Boosie looks uncomfortable in the photo, and their bellies are touching. I can see with my own eyes their bellies touching in the photo. Now, why would when Lil Boosie be always trying to come out and talk against all this gay shit, all this gay fugazi, flamboyant, like straight, you know what I mean, sugar and the tank ass people in the fucking hip hop going on here? Why is he? Which I was, as much as the things he does is retarded, I was appreciating him trying to at least speak against some of the feminization of hip hop and black men and men in general in America. And here we go. Here we go, buddy. Like I understand but both sides have imperfect soldiers, but this is a little too like against what we're trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's not a good look. It's not a good look. Like, oh no, 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 man, no. I guess, bro. I guess if it was men working out, you know what I mean? And there was like taking a picture together and they had shirts off, you know what I mean? They don't gotta they could just stand next to each other. You know, don't gotta necessarily be touching when their shirts is off and everything. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just not necessary to post this picture, man. This picture just doesn't. You know what I mean? Although a bunch of men with their shirts off, like flexing and shit, would look dopish. Like, oh my niggas is decent and strong. Nigga, will punch you, stomp you, I'll fuck you. But now, I don't know, man. I just can't get behind that, man. That picture's just wrong. And Whack 100 is right for calling him out for it. And it do look a little fugazi, a little flow, a little, you know what I mean? A little, you know what I'm saying? Look a little, I don't know what's going on there. You know what I mean? And yeah, so let's talk about this Chicago peace movement. Now, first of all, as a nigga that's trying to be positive, trying to do my best to be on the good side of things. I respect the peace movement. Of course, I don't want to speak out anything against the peace movement. You know what I mean? I support it. I support it. I support the general idea of it. You know what I mean? Black people stop shooting each other. I mean, that's an idea I could get behind. But here's the thing. I just don't like, but I guess I gotta get over that because these are the spokesmen, they're the exact same type of people that would be shooting up shit. Are the exact same people, I guess, that need to be a part of the stop the shooting movement because other people need to stop shooting. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just don't think they're the most eloquent deliverers of the message that they're trying to back. You know what I'm saying? But there are the people that need to back it because they're the people with the guns that will help people like stop shooting, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Makes sense? You know what I mean? But like this nigga here.
Okay. What made you come up with this idea, bro? You lost a lot of homies to the street. The other side lost a lot of homies to the street. What made you just ignite a switch, man?
It's really like all this KKK police killing all our black people right now. So that shit really made me feel some type of way, you feel me? So it's like, damn, they killing us. We killing ourselves. We keep killing ourselves. They keep killing us. At the end of the day, it ain't gonna be no more us. You feel me? So it's like, enough is enough. I know niggas tired of coming out to the crib every day with the pole, gotta look over their shoulder, you feel me? Getting into motherfuckers or whatever, man. You don't know what's gonna happen. You get smoked niggas day. So, and plus, niggas, we can't get no money, man. They gang bang, man. They been said that shit for a long time, man. You feel me? And even
okay.
So, yeah, can't get no money around the game. Listen, the mafia and the people that will tell you that, you know what I mean? That's why they try to do hits only when necessary, and they try to keep the violence to a minimum because the violence brings the heat. Yeah, the mobsters understood that. That's why they're able to operate in different neighborhoods and stuff with keeping the property value high while moving things in dirty ways, doing certain things, and not the violence. You know what I'm saying? But that's organized crime with intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Not reckless, emotional, mostly desperate crime. You know what I mean? So it's different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I applaud the movement. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't want to make them like, no, you do gotta leave it. I want to make you militant. I want to make black men militant, young. Like you are a soldier. You're a soldier for the side of good. You're a soldier for the culture, a soldier for the people. You defend your block. Yes, defend your family, but defend it. Don't be a fucking nuisance. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get black men to disarm themselves. I like that you guys have guns. I hope you clean them and know how to use them very well. I want you to get them legally. I want you to be legal gun owners, young black men. Yeah, I just want you to be trained and want you to have mental stability and have a business you're into or you know, an endeavor or a way we can come together. I believe in group economics. Another thing, like I just want you to, I don't like you, it's fine to leave the house with a gun. Leaving the house with a gun every day isn't a problem. Being vigilant and looking over your shoulder and watching out for and being cautious isn't the problem. It's being the nuisance, being the unnecessary danger. It's being the mentally unstable person snapping at unnecessary things and not taking a breath and then flying off the handle and have little ghetto hoodwinking moments for no fucking reason. Like, no. Chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, not taking pride. People literally, I don't know how to put it. Like, people just like almost take pride in reacting emotionally. I ain't the one. Like, how about you? Shut the fuck up, nigga. The fuck are you? Like, these niggas just sound dumb to me. You know what I mean? Like niggas just getting emotional, getting mad. I know I feel it too. And you acting emotional, you acting like a bitch right now. At the end of the day, you creating unnecessary animosity. You know what I mean? Like, it's just people just don't see it. It just bugs me out, bro. It just bugs me out. I don't want it. It's crazy to me. But the thing is, I respect the movement. You know what I'm saying? But when you got niggas like this, just saying, dog, it's like, oh God, I'll just play this.
You feel like you really trying to start the push the peace movement? Because I seen you and Tay Savage linked up in person this time. You know what I'm saying? That was big.
Do y'all homework on FYBJ Maine and Tay Savage doing what? Linking up, bro. What we doing? But what happened, bro? He shot at me. And what happened? But I shot first. That's what happened. I shot at Tay Savage first, then he shot back at me. It hit different. So ever since then, that was all them years ago, bro. You gotta move on. Ain't nobody died from the situation. Me and Tay Savage put that behind us, and now we on some different shit. We came together, bro, and we making Chicago realize like all bull aside, bro, it's a time for a change, bro. And that was a real power move, bro. I got everybody calling my phone off that woo, bro. Everybody tapping in, bro. I ain't gonna name drop y'all. I know I'm a big name dropper, but I ain't gonna start name dropping on this motherfucker. It's different.
You feel like you really trying to start the.
All right. So here's the thing. All right. So what I gathered from the little bit that I've watched it, so you're doing a comedy thing. You're showing a kid dressed as a doctor. It's hilarious. You know what I mean? He's being silly. He's being like extra. You know what I'm saying? Which is funny. He's doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying. I respect it. He's just killing me with his delivery. You know what I mean? And I like, why is it cool to have your mental stability in question? Why is that cool? It's like they be doing dumb shit. Like, nigga, what are you, dumb or smart? That's what I just want to know. And if you're dumb, then you shouldn't be in the leader position, bro. You should not. You know what I mean? And that's not wrong to say. You could be like a spokesman or not even like a, you could be an ambassador. You know what I mean? Because you can help us reach the demographic. You know what I mean? But you can't be really making no real decisions, dog. Because we don't know where your head is at for real, dog. You can't, like, who's really helming this movement for real? You know what I'm saying? We need somebody with some brains over there. You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying, dog. You know what I mean? He's not the best communicator of what he's trying to do over there. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny. It's funny though. You know what I mean? I fuck with it. I haven't seen the skits. I wonder if the skits. I bet the skits is funny, man. He seems like a character. You know what I mean? That should be funny, man. You know what I mean? Like, niggas in the comment, like, wow, why is he shouting? That's what I'm saying. Like, to a regular person that's like not trying to, like, it's like, why is you shouting though? You know what I mean? It's like how people get mad at me cursing or something. Like, why is you cursing though? Or why is you cursing or like, I don't know. Niggas just be getting mad at me. You know what I mean? For no reason. Or why is you smoking, like I said on live? Or why is you drinking liquor, all these bottles and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lower vibration activity. You know what I'm saying? Although weed is not that lower vibration, you know what I'm saying? But liquor is. Liquor definitely brings you down to a low vibration. It does. What can you say? So they call it the spirits, I suppose. You know what I mean? Just makes you more vulnerable to the common into your life and all that. You get me? Well, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, Drake talking on the industry. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Drake, like, Hey, yo, these niggas ain't your fucking friend. I ain't no buddy around here. I ain't nigga watch the fuck out. Niggas on your ass, niggas on your hip, nigga. Watch out, nigga. Look left, nigga. Look right, nigga. You know? That niggas had a your way, nigga. Niggas be on this dead in the street, nigga. Begging for hope, nigga. Begging for change, nigga. Coming to put some coin in a cup, nigga. Then fuck out of here, nigga. Some nigga fuck around. Niggas ain't nice, nigga. Niggas ain't nice around here. Nah, let me see.
You have to be able to separate your real life and this. I'm very proud of my real life and the character judgment that I've used throughout the years that I've spent on this earth. Nobody that I've ever considered a true friend has switched up. But these fly-by-night people that you come across, they're all not to be trusted. I don't trust none of them. I'm not naive. I'm not out here being like, yo, it's not buddy, man. This is war, man. Just like anything else. It's like sports, just like whatever it is. If you're in accounting, we're playing for keeps, bro. It's not a joke thing to me, you know? So yeah, I've seen people I would never expect, people I've had the utmost respect for, do foul. If they could have their way, I'd be on the street corner with me and all these guys in this room and my family. We'd never to be heard from again if they had their way. But like I said, I'm ready for whatever. You have to be able.
Yeah. I respect his view on this. You know what I mean? I can see, you know what I mean? Finding true friends, the people that fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Is like kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? Especially just to trust them. What does trust mean? I'm not gonna give you any control over anything. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. You know what I'm saying? So, nah. But I'm never too worried about it because I feel like, you know, as much as I'm gonna do my best to have a lot of cameras all over the place. I'm gonna be CharlieGtv because almost everything I do gonna be on camera. Now, am I gonna post everything I do? No, but for legal reasons, for court reasons, for criminal people coming at me reasons, I'm gonna do my best to make sure my camera systems is up to stitch, stitch. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have shit copacetic. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do that little by little. You know what I mean? When I get my new crib and get my new shit together, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna do my shit with my car, my dash cam in the front, dash cam in the back when I get my new shit. I just gotta spend. It's just little money you spend on the shit that could save your life or save your money, save your brand, save your shit later on. You know what I mean? Or capture extra content. Something this habit help you. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know what could result from you being on the ready, having a dash cam there, having a dash cam in the back ready, just always running. So if somebody come fuck with your car, you can come find them. Somebody come hit you, shit, you could help with the insurance claim. Or if something crazy happened on the road, you could capture it. You know what I mean? You never know. There's just several benefits. What's the downside? Just the initial money you spent having the front and back dash cam. Come on, get over yourself, put it there, and then boom, all those benefits are available to you at any point. You know what I mean? So something I'm definitely gonna do. You know what I mean? But that's more for the brand building segment. Just more ways for me to be CharlieGtv, capture content. I'm also gonna have I don't know, thinking of having I'm doing it on my truck for sure. You know what I mean? Putting CharlieGtv on somewhere on there, or just one of the social medias because I have several brands I'm gonna build up. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out Drake on there talking about the industry. You know what I mean? I also programmed another sound effect into this thing. Another sound effect that's been missing from the podcast has been Charles's intro music. You know what I mean? It's been a tragedy. You know what I mean? So hopefully this will be the first time in, once again, 3-4 weeks where you get to hear Charles's intro music. So Charles, are you there, Charles? Please come in, Charles. Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines to keep you lads informed on what's going on in the world. Let you know what's happening out there, bruv. Anyway, man, we got the first one up. Texas laws on fucking the transgenders, bruv. The transgender minors, as it is. Here we are. The Texas Supreme Court has allowed a state that prohibits transgender-related surgeries and treatments for minors to be enforced while it undergoes legal review. The decision came after a ruling last week by a judge that temporarily suspended the law after it was challenged by families of transgender children and their doctors. Set to be implemented this Friday, the Texas Attorney General appealed to the state's highest court, resulting in the law moving forward. In response, lawyers representing families who tried to stop the law attempted an emergency block during the appeal, a motion that the court declined. Following this, the group said, today's cruel ruling places Texas transgender youth and their families and the medical professionals who love and care for them directly in harm's way. This comes after Governor Greg Abbott support the law in June, presenting Texas with among over 20 other states who have enacted similar restrictions on transgender-related surgeries and treatments for minors. Honestly, man, when you think about this, you got the people that are supporting it, you know what I mean, that really want these little kids to have everything snipped off if they could do it, you know what I mean, and just, and no ability to reverse it later because of the fact that the protein for the puberty blockers and all that, you get me, that'll make irreversible damage, perhaps leading to people being infertile and all that, and you're taking away their futures and all that, man, and you let them make these decisions when they not even have a fully formed brain. And really, man, that's not really fair. And it's all because of some sort of narrative, honestly. What are the parents thinking? That was going to be cooler because your kid's a little fucking LGBT or something, saying, I mean, so it's not like he's a military veteran. You're not going to get free college for that. It's just not worth it, really, to encourage to the point of corrupting a young mind. Why is he not allowed to just be a kid in it? They just have to think about those things. But anyway, moving on to the next story, drones in New York. New York City authorities have announced plans to deploy drones to oversee large outdoors events in public and private settings throughout the city upcoming Labor Day weekend. The assistant NYPD commander, the country said, they're going to be utilizing drone technology. Oh, wait, man, not going to let the man tell it, man. I do have the fucking footage, don't I? So here we are, New York Police Department fucking commissioner chatting about the fucking drones. It was Black Mirror, isn't it? Just listen up, man. Just listen to the way the government is really trying to police up for you lot. You know what I mean? Just taking the human out of it. Just wait till these lot have fucking tasers on drones, man. That's what's gonna happen. First, the drones are unarmed, yeah. Yeah, just wait, bro. Just listen to this, yeah.
Quick, I want to touch on the type of drone tech. We're going to be utilizing technology. We're going to be utilizing drones for this Juve weekend. The drones are going to be responding to non-priority calls and priority calls. For example, if we have any 311 calls for our non-emergency line, where if a caller states there's a large crowd, large party in the backyards, we're going to be utilizing our assets to go up, to go check on the party, to make sure if the call is founded or not, and we'll be able to determine how many resources we need to send to that location for this weekend. So we will have our drone teams out there, starting tonight all the way until Monday morning. Thank you. Quick, I want to touch on the type of drone tech.
Yeah, fuck out of here, right? Sorry about that. I really do agree with this comment here that says, oi man, I'm read this one. If you see these, break them, destroy them. We live in America and not North Korea. We're allowed to have parties. Yeah, and I like to add to that, go fuck yourself. People are so willing to give up their freedom. They're like, yeah, man, just monitor us with drones because we're fucking animals. And you can't teach us discipline and we can't figure out how to live in society and make enough money or to maybe stop the people from buying enough fucking property that don't even live here, to inflating the rent and all that in New York. And just, you know what? Instead of figuring out all those problems, let's just put drones on people and just restrict freedom, yeah? Get everyone on camera because that's really we should do. Fucking nitnits. And then it's the next story here. If you think it's going to stop with drones, if you think it's going to stop with there, look at this, man. Next story up. The Pentagon has launched a new program dubbed the Replicator. It aims to rapidly develop thousands of autonomous defense systems, including drones, to rival China's growing military personnel and weaponry advantage. Of course, they're saying that it's for the enemy of overseas, of course. It's not for the citizens here. Of course not. Go on and believe these fellas, man. Let's go on. You gullible nit, man. I can't believe these fucking twats are really believing these people, man. Let's look at this, man. Then speaking at the National Defense Industrial Association in Washington, D.C., Deputy Secretary of Defense introduced the Replicator Initiative, highlighting the strengths of China's people's liberation. I just can't look at this, man. Let's look at it. All I know is that's from Black Mirror, bruv. That's the dog chasing the lady at the end of the fucking series, bruv. Or the other season. You know that. That's what's going to lead to, man. I was thinking to myself, the government can't really do much against American citizens because, it's going to have to order people to do it. Like, you can't order soldiers, Americans, to kill other Americans. They're not, honestly, they're fighting for freedom, yeah? So how can you use the people that are Americans fighting for freedom, our own army, to subdue the American people? Honestly, I think there's going to be too much of them that's not going to take those orders. It's not going to happen. But they've come up with a solution because of technology. Gonna use fucking autonomous. Oi, man, it's a wrap, innit? Just wait till the RoboCops come. Literally, come on. They tried to warn us, man. They tried to fucking warn us, didn't they? All right, next story up here. Apparently, New York Post reports Russia announced Friday it had put its nuclear-capable Satan II intercontinental ballistic missiles on combat duty for the first time. The missiles, known for the Samurai and classified as a super weapon by Russia, have the capability to deliver 10 payloads containing 10 to 15 nuclear warheads at once to any location around the world. So yeah, this is the one in the fucking movies, man, when they just fucking let one off and it just fucking goes up the and all you see is the fucking red line to where it's going and the countdown. And the people are just like, oi, it's the end, isn't it? Yeah, big nukes, it's a wrap. Get to the ground. And you just sort of, people just start digging with shovels, I guess, to sort of bury themselves, yeah? It's a fucking wrap, bro. It's done. It's finished, man. But yeah, it's not happening yet. But he's working on it, you know. I guess. Fucking A, man. And I know you always have a good life, you know what I mean? Lots of things to do, working hard and all that. I mean, honestly, man, might not have had a chance to really hear this political debate, but at least you can say you got to hear a little clip of it, yeah? Just a bit to keep you lot on the phone, get your head out of the sand and all that, you get me? So here we are, just playing just a clip, man. So you can say that you heard a bit of the debate, you know what I mean? And you can hear them going off about the Russia-China alliance, you know what I mean? It's a clever thing to have that, you know, headline just before this one. Here we are.
I mean, I would have Europe step up and do their job.
All right, Mr. Ramaswamy, but you're saying you would not too, Governor DeSantis?
I will have Europe pull their weight. Right now, they're not doing that.
You would not support
and I think
more
we need
funding?
to do, and I think our support should be contingent on them doing it. And I would have support in China to be able to take China and do what we need to do with China.
Mr. Ramaswamy, you would not support an increase of funding to Ukraine?
I would not. And I think that this is disastrous, that we are protecting against an invasion across somebody else's border when we should use those same military resources to prevent across the invasion of our own southern border here in the United States of America. We are driving Russia further into China's hands. The Russia-China alliance is the single greatest threat we face. And I find it offensive that we have professional politicians on the stage that will make a pilgrimage to Kyiv, to their Pope, Zelensky, without doing the same thing for people in Maui or the south side of Chicago or Kensington. I think that we have to put the interests of Americans first, secure our own border instead of somebody else's. And the reality is, this is also how we project strength by making America strong at home.
Thank you. All right, we heard the names. Governor Christie first.
All right, look. I did go to Ukraine, and I went to Ukraine because I wanted to see for myself what Vladimir Putin's army was doing to the free Ukrainian people. And let me tell you, I want you all to look around this arena tonight and imagine that every one of these seats was filled. And if every one of them was filled, there would still be 2,500 more children outside to make over 20,000 who have been abducted, stolen, ripped from their mothers and fathers, and brought back to Russia to be programmed to fight their own families. They have gouged out people's eyes, cut off their ears, and shot people in the back of the head, men, and then gone into those homes and raped the daughters and the wives who were left as widows and orphans. This is the Vladimir Putin. This is the Vladimir Putin who Donald Trump called brilliant and a genius. If we don't stand up against this type of autocratic killing in the world, we will be next.
You were mentioned.
Governor Haley. We'll come back.
Vice President Pence was mentioned. You get 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, let me be clear. Anybody that thinks that we can't solve the problems here in the United States and be the leader of the free world has a pretty small view of the greatest nation on earth.
That is incorrect.
We can do both, Vivek. We've done both. We've been the leader of the free world and the arsenal of democracy for years. The Reagan Doctrine years ago made it clear. We said, if you're willing to fight the communists on your soil, we'll give you the means to fight them there so our troops don't have to fight them. Vivek, if we do the giveaway that you want to give to Putin to give him his land, it's not going to be too long before he rolls across a NATO border, and frankly, our men and women of our armed forces are going to have to go and fight him. I want to let the Ukrainians fight and drive Putin and the Russians back out into Russia.
I want to just briefly address Pence. Vice President Pence. I have a newsflash. The USSR does not exist anymore. It fell back in 1990.
Did I say
the real
USSR?
threat? You talked about the communists, and the real communists that we have to address right now.
Do you not have any idea what Vladimir Putin's aims are?
You already spoke. Now I actually have something to say.
Vladimir Putin has been saying he wants to reestablish the old Soviet sphere
You've made
of
your point,
influence.
Vice President.
Now,
Vice President Pence,
I'm sorry if I insulted him by calling him a communist. He is a dictator and a murderer, and the United States of America needs to stand against authoritarianism.
Mr. Ramaswamy, 30 seconds.
Respond. The real threat we face today is communist China, and we are driving Russia further into China's arms. The Russia-China military alliance is the single greatest threat we face. Nobody in either political party is talking about it, and I am the only non-neocon on this stage who will keep us out of war.
Mr. Vice President, we can't hear. Mr. Vice President,
is to give Russia everything they've got.
Mr. Vice President,
give them a promise that Ukraine will never be in NATO, and then somehow
Mr. Vice President,
China will not think about taking Taiwan. We achieve peace through strength.
Mr. Vice
and
President,
America needs to stand for freedom.
Okay.
There it is. At least you got to hear a little bit of it. You know what I mean? I love that. You know what I mean? I do believe that America needs to, you know what I mean? Peace through strength. That's what it is. That's what I have to have the muscles, have to have the guns and all that. You know what I mean? But not necessarily to be a fucking predator on someone else. Just so that they know the formidable person that they're coming up against with the fuckery. You understand? And with that, for more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, shit's crazy. These fucking headlines, nuts. You know what I mean? It's crazy because, like I said, I work too much and I don't be having time to. But as soon as I look up, the whole world's about to end. Oh, it's fantastic. All my hard work. I'm gonna work all hard, and then the world's gonna end. Word. I feel like as soon as I like go viral or something, and I'm about to blow up, that's when they're gonna launch nukes. It'll be just my luck, you know what I mean? If I listened, if I let the world get to me, or like the news get to me, they want me to be like what, in fear? I'm gonna be afraid or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna still keep pushing and keep problem solving my way to the top. That's all I'm gonna do. Keep rising to greater and greater levels of discipline. Keep harnessing the youth and tenacity and intelligence and charm and all the charisma I got to become the best man possible. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. Like whatever all they do is make it a little harder. I'm still gonna make it. Nigga, what the fuck are they talking about? Nigga, I'm two-stepping this bit. What do you mean? One of the best, nigga. One of the best, nigga. I don't care how it started, nigga. It's gonna have a good end, nigga. Put that on my name. Put that on my name. What they talking about? Oh my god, man. Yo, it's the brand with the segment, right? All right. No cat, no kizzy, no wizzy. We out here. Nah, I mean, yeah, hopefully you appreciate how I got them all framed up now. Before I had the whole desk showing, like, here's a fuck all on your desk, bro. It's you talking. You know what I mean? You talking to the camera. You know what I mean? And really, I ain't able to do a good job of that. My bad. I've been looking at either myself vainly, right? Or I'm looking at the content. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. So, too honest sometimes. It's good lives. So yeah, new YouTube video format. Yeah, I've been working on that script for that YouTube video, and it's becoming such a monotonous. Nah, just because this monologue thing I'm trying to do in the beginning, and then I gotta edit things, and it's just like things never gonna get done. So I might just freestyle it. I'm a freestyler, right? So I think on my YouTube videos, I'm gonna just get better and better at going off the cuff and being smooth about it. And I got to get better at it. That's all. Got to be a literal freestyler. So I'm going to just do a bunch of clips and just edit together the clips and get the best takes. And hopefully I'll be able to express myself in a timely manner, concise enough for me to be able to snip out the other bits and be entertaining enough for it to work. All right. So I'm just gonna bank on my improvisational skills, my skills as a freestyler, freestyling off the top, just my ability as an orator. I'm just gonna stop trying to be so perfect and prepared. And I might do like maybe an opening monologue, prepare like a little script in the beginning. You know what I mean? Something to make sure I grab you. And then after that, I'm a freestyle. You know what I mean? So that's what I might do. You know what I mean? I'm thinking I might script the beginning, the first 30 seconds to the minute. You know what I mean? And then freestyle the rest of it. You know what I mean? If I get you, grab you, and give you what I got. You know what I mean? So that's the format I'm gonna do with my YouTube videos. You know what I mean? That way make them a little bit easier to produce, I think. You know what I mean? Because me having to spend hours writing some shit, fuck off, man. I'm just like, God, man, do I want to do the video or not? Do I want to talk about this thing or not? Why should I have to sit down and these are the people that think slow, man. It can't be the way I gotta do things. It's not me. So I'm changing the way I do it. So hopefully, hopefully I'll figure it out. More on this brand builder segment. I've done a good job of buying some vitamins for myself. I need to buy better ones though, because I bought these chalk ones. They were awful. I talked about it on my Instagram. And yeah, I'm working on doing better. You know, I did 40 push-ups this week. You know what I mean? As far not 40, but I actually did like 500-600, like probably almost 700 push-ups. But really, what I meant was I did sets of 40. I was supposed to be my second week of 35, but the last 2 days I was just like, fuck it, man. I could feel it, so I'm gonna just do it. So I started doing sets of 40 for the last little bit. You know what I mean? And next week when I get back at it, I'm aspiring to do 40 again. I want to do another 40. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm hoping for. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can pull it off. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna go ahead and play a little music. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna play a I'm not gonna play a I'm not gonna play a freestyle Friday. I'm gonna play a written Wednesday. You know what I mean? But I might play two of them. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you know what I mean. So I might play two of them. So enjoy. I'm gonna play this one first. Welcome, Brooklyn. Real Wednesday. Big boy Charlie.
Charlie G.
I'm in this bitch, man. I'm back for another one. Bi-weekly event. Y'all already know how it go.
Let's get it.
Huh. Big boy Charlie, just since the day I was Carly, now but schools in the party, ain't no lie. Might hit my shit in the lobby. She got my heart and she robbed me. I stay grinding, so it's real hard to find me. Big boy Charlie, just since the day I was Carly, now but schools in the party. I got the vision, balls coming out like I'm pissing. Real nigga, I'm the description. I move different, popping my shit every week. I don't care if nobody come listen. You will never match my hustle, come try me. Big boy Charlie, I am not asking these niggas to look, nigga. I am not 5'. Is she gon' let me fuck? Probably. Is all my shit going up? Probably. Old friends hitting me up? Probably. Feeling real proud of myself? Probably. Doing this with no help? Probably. Happy I ain't give up? Probably. Big boy Charlie, just as the day I was Carly, now but losing the party, ain't no lie. Might hit my shit in the lobby. She got my heart that she robbed me. I stay grinding, so it's real hard to find me. Big boy Charlie, just as the day I was Carly, now but losing the party. Can go back to oodles and noodles. I found the maneuvers to get to the revenue smoother. That kid there, a YouTuber, and he a producer, but don't need a camera to shoot you. Shorty so bad, but she a hoe. Fuck it, I wash her ass down with a loofah. Must be the thoughts of a loser, cause when you really up, nigga, you become the chooser. Popping my shit like a Ruger. Shorty a pimple abuser, yeah, I could use her. You ain't gangster when you lead a computer. How is you tougher than me? Every week I get on this shit and outdo you. Her baby daddy a loser, that's what she likes. Stop wondering why she ain't choose you. Sliding on goals, nigga, I'm the real shooter. Uploading these clips, nigga, I'm the real shooter. Putting wins in number what? Nigga, I'm the real shooter. Piece of fighter number what? Nigga, I'm the real shooter. Podcast number what? Nigga, I'm the real shooter. What is you talking? I will outdo you. If you a goal of mine, click like I will remove you. Big boy Charlie, just since the day I was Carly, nah, but losing the party, ain't no lie. Might hit my shit in the lobby. She got my heart that she robbed me. I stay grinding, so it's real hard to find me. Big boy Charlie, just since the day I was Carly, now but losing the party.
Brooklyn.
Rain Wednesday, nigga.
Big boy Charlie.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm stepping niggas side step. Yeah, nigga, man. All right. One next one.
Yes, come in, welcome. I believe your name is Charlie, yeah?
Yeah, that's me, bro.
Come on, have a seat, lay down a bit.
All right, good looking.
So tell me, what brings you in today? I believe your father said something about lady posters, hasn't he? Come on, bro, can't be that bad, man.
All right, let's get it. Can't talk my shit. You trying? Can't be that bad, bro. What's she saying anyway? No matter what you do, it is never hitting. All that low leveling up will not get you my submission. Being what you settling, you can't see the competition. And I ain't trying to hear about your plan or your partner vision. Maybe if you took me out more, I would probably listen. Let me see your phone, little nigga, you acting different. Post me on your page, stop hiding me from your bitches. And share me your location if you really just do business. Started from the bottom when we lit on the drink edition. Young nigga had to show a shank for an intermission. I will never give her what she want, but I'm on a mission. Problems feel lighter after gym and some heavy lifting. Soon as I try to move on, mine get to reminiscing. My emotions Photoshop the past to a better image. Arrange one last longer, maybe it take a village. 30 pounds down and she can't see I'm moving different. I don't wanna do it all alone, but I will cause I can't wait too long.
Man, I know you're exaggerating a bit, but fuck it out.
Can't save them all, guess I move along.
Boy, you stick it around for, man. I mean, you're not the best looking player on the block, but you do better than that.
I ain't wanna say it, but my mind too strong. Can't save them all, guess I move along. My heart steady racing, my mind far from patient. Verbiage mirroring the unsettled listening nation. When I'm at this place, can't nobody run adjacent. Only nigga killing shit while moving slow as Jason. Yelling like Goku until you know what I'm saying. I'm coming every week until you know that I ain't playing. Used to shoot the 5 and leave back when kids was climbing trees. Now these youngers only squeeze meds, offer no relief. FEMA coffins meant for me, I ain't killing Charlie G. I ain't stopping till I hit the top, niggas, so pardon me. Who framed Roger Rabbit? I'ma just let him have it. No one recognizing my worth until I'm established. Just know I'll be way less friendly when that happens. Niggas coming late to the party with just napkins. Acting like we needed that, performing their best acting. Someone had to come and spit their heart to protect rapping. I just had to let them know I ain't gonna let shit happen. Charlie G come through every week and the kids snapping. For real. Man, my nigga was spitting. Someone had to come and spit their heart to protect rapping. For real, yo, for real. Cause niggas just be bullshitting for real, dog. Yo, I miss my written Wednesdays, man. I gotta get back to it, man. I'll spit some shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get back to the docket. You know what I mean? Let's finish this baby up strong. Let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what we doing here? What we doing? Yeah. Akon. I just want to say, I don't know why I never thought of it before. I don't know if it's a new idea. It's something I've heard him say now, and I heard somebody else say it, and I have only heard it in the last year, in the last like couple months. But I know people have been thinking it for years. It must have been. And I don't know if USA has been patented by America. You know what I mean? But the land of the home and the brave, the free. You know, I wanna say I would love the idea of the United States of Africa. It'd be amazing. It'd be fucking amazing. Look at this.
Africa is the only way out. It's the golden and it's the holy grail for your freedom. Like, if Americans, African Americans specifically, don't see that investing in Africa changes everything for you, I mean, all the way down to generational wealth. Like, Africa's in a position where if African Americans take position now, you guys, every single African American in America would be a millionaire without even thinking twice, because there's nothing that's not needed over there. So you guys come with the discipline, you come with the knowledge, you come with the resources, and then what you've created just for developing America. Nothing can happen really in America without us. Just think about everything that creates so much revenue for America, from sports to entertainment to fashion to medicine. I mean, you name it. we're leading in every single sector, like us. Just imagine if we all just decided to just take. Africa is the only way out. It's to all our bags, withdraw all our money, and go to Africa. Where would America be today? It would collapse overnight. Because nothing would, like nothing. Like all of our athletes can go create their own teams. Just, who do you think they're gonna watch? They're gonna watch all of black professional athletes playing in Africa, or they're gonna watch the white professional athletes playing in America? All our bags, withdrew all our.
That's true. That's true. He's like, y'all playing in these leagues in America. Why? Because they got stadiums. They got. All right, we'll get fans. We'll get. We gotta build though. You gotta build. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong, and it's amazing. It's an amazing idea. You know what I mean? I don't see why. I don't see why not. You know, the United States of Africa. You know what I mean? Yo, fuck this person, man. He said this with no real substance, no real plan, and nothing that's actionable. It's just a motivational speech. Oh my God. I agree as an entrepreneur in Africa. However, you have to do your research. Yet the FBI lawyer up and proven high respected African lawyer department, whatever. But the thing is, I don't believe America be eaten off. Yeah, I don't believe in I don't want to leave America necessarily. I want to take it over. But not just for black people. For the people. But black people, we need our spot in America. We need a new black city. We need a new Tulsa. We need a place that's a black town, a black economy, where the black dollar circulates, that's populated by black people, that objectively could not be called a ghetto or a hood based on the cleanliness, the upscaleness of the business, the respect and character and decorum that the people that populate that area carry themselves with, the class and sophistication and technological advancements that are steadily implemented in that city, and the pride that the people take in living in that city. Black people need to have a place to learn generational wealth and to have their own schools and academies and hospitals and food chains and power structures as in literal DTE type Con Edison, like literally powered their own city, like be an independent black city in America that produces, that is an asset to America. You know what I mean? Produces culture, produces. I want to make a black gun manufacturer and also make the entire city almost act as an energy plant that feeds out to maybe whatever the nearest neighboring city is and actually feeds them energy, as well as stores a bunch of its own and is a literal source of light. You know what I mean? A source of light for the like, why not? You know what I mean? Excuse me. You know what I mean? My bad. Nigga could dream, can he? Damn, leave me alone. Damn. There'll be a comment over here. There's nothing actionable, nothing you can do, just a motivational speech. Yeah, good. Do you feel motivated? Why you gotta front down like that person? That person sucks, bro. Why is there a comment at the top? And why do they suck so bad, bro? Why are you just coming through to just poop on it, man? Just damn, bro. Damn, that's crazy. That hatred is that's crazy. That's crazy. That comment is so unnecessary. So mean, man. People just suck, man. Wow. Anyway, I want to listen to this shit here because this shit here made me make the. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you on the Brain Builder segment. I made a new Instagram. And I'm mad that no one ever had it before. It's because all of y'all are full of shit. That's why. It's the same reason why on Twitter I was able to get that name because y'all niggas suck. Y'all suck. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I created the Instagram. Clean name, Black Culture War. Because there needs to be one, a Black Culture War. There needs to be one, all right? There needs to be somebody constantly, no, nope, that's bad. Fuck out of here. Don't approve. Nope, that leads to fucking death and destruction. Nope, don't do it. War against it. War against the machine. No. War against the crabs are in this barrel. Not all of the crabs in this barrel are trying to pull down the other crabs, but we need to point out the ones that are. All right. God damn it. I had enough of the bullshit, enough of the shenanigans. All right. And listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
Hey, society's so fucked up right now. Instagram got y'all niggas' heads fucked up so bad. I know a nigga right now with $0 in his pocket and won't get a job because it's corny. This shit crazy. Nigga don't want to get a job. He'd rather have $0 in his pocket. Consecutive days, too. Like, this is not just like a fucked up, a bad day. Like, this is how a nigga be living his life and won't get a job because it's corny. Hey, society's so fucked up right now.
That's the thing. Why isn't it more corny to be a broke nigga with no money? Why isn't that more corny? I came up with this shit when I was talking to a buddy in his DMs when I shared this shit. And I said how I need to start a culture war going up against the hood niggas and shit. Because a lot of this hood stuff doesn't even stand up to logic. And in any debate, I feel like I would win. And why would you argue for the side of the culture that leads to the death and destruction of our people? Why would you argue for reasons why, I don't know, we need to shoot the ops or whatever? Like, no, you need to go get money. You need to go build a business, go get a skill, go help someone else with a business. You know what I mean? Go apprentice under someone else, gain skill from them. You know what I mean? You need to work within your neighborhood to better it. And then, you know what I mean? You need to not be so focused on death and destruction and violence and guns and drugs and what the fuck is wrong with you? Why is your whole mindset just leading to the worst shit ever? Why are you such a low vibration human being? You need to work on your inner turmoil. Why you don't have any love inside of your heart to give to anyone, and why you just want to murder everything. What the fuck is wrong with you people? I don't understand the mental I don't know what's wrong with these people. I really don't. You know what I mean? But you need to be spoken to. You need to be spoken to. You guys need to recognize that the most gangster thing you could do is change. The toughest thing you could do is fight yourself and your inner urges. What about that? Discipline takes toughness. That takes mental toughness. And a lot of you gangsters that claim to be gangster really make emotional decisions because you lack mental toughness to maintain your frame. And you allow maybe a slight bit of disrespect or misunderstanding or a slight here or there to engage you from your mission or knock you off your square or make you do things, emotional decisions that will set you back. But is anything that you're fighting towards? Maybe there's nothing that you are for you. You're aimless anyway, which is why you're so willing to throw yourself away because there's nothing really that you're worth throwing. You're worthless. So you just doing worthless shit. Oh, yeah, that's not the case. So act like you got something to lose then. You got to pick one. A lot of this dumb hood shit don't stand up to no type of logic. It lacks logic, which is why their brain breaks down in the first place and they go get violent. The only flaw I see in my mission to fight against this shit is the fact that one of these people are likely to try to shoot me. That they're like, hey, this guy's running around calling us undisciplined and violent and dumb. And you know what that makes you want to do? Go be ignorant and violent and dumb towards him and kill him. So like, but that just proves my point. You could say you're not an ignorant dumb nigga and go try to start a business, go get a job, level up, and get money to then invest in yourself and do things. You can scaffold up. You can work. You can withstand the racism and the injustice and still maintain your frame and happiness and understand that this is what it takes. This is what you understand, that your ancestors went through worse. They dealt with a lot worse. If they did what they did to get to where they are, to get to where you are, you can do what you have to do to get to the next level. Understand that it's not just about you. It's a fight for the people. It's a fight for your family. It's a fight for the people you love that need your help, that don't have the mental ability to go through the things that you can go through. If you're a tough guy, if your mental discipline is high, if you're really as tough as you say you are, what's the definition of toughness? What's the definition of a real nigga? What's the definition of corny? Y'all niggas out here making emotional decisions is fucking corny to me. That's why I'm making my fucking Instagram Black Culture War, because I'm fucking sick of it. Y'all niggas can run around calling niggas corny, calling niggas squares and all of that shit. As if the struggle that we go through and the jobs and shit and deal with the injustice and the white people and all that shit isn't emotional turmoil that we have to redirect, negative energy that we have to find a way to redirect, not at the person giving it to us. That way we cannot be knocked off our overall plan. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that takes personal sacrifice for the cause. You know what I mean? Because I'm here for a greater purpose. If it was only for my mental happiness, I would have broke your jaw a long time ago, because that's what would make me happy. But that wouldn't further the cause. That wouldn't help. So I got to find another way to go about it. You know what I mean? So the thing is, why is that mental toughness not reverenced and respected the same way? To me, the emotional decisions of a guy, I'm just gonna shoot things. I'm gonna go the sporadic nature, the lack of order, the lack of building, the lack of stability, the lack of longevity in the mindsets of these people doesn't lead long. It is a death mindset. Why would you fight for it? Why do we praise it? Why do we uphold it? Why? What does it give us? What does it give us? Why? And why does no one cool enough to maybe rap enough to maybe grow to get it rolling enough but also fight? Because you understand you have to have the candy that they want. The Jordan, you have to look a certain way. All right, whatever. You have to do a little bit, just a little bit together. But then why can't you fucking fight against it, dog? Like, open up your mouth. Like, Jake, all these people, like, it's bullshit. We need like a fucking panel that's talking about hip hop and talking about the culture and calling this shit bullshit. All the gay stuff, all the buffoonery. You niggas need to go work out, go build industries, go invest in things, build houses, and go make black people go. Whatever land Kanye bought, go buy it back from him and go build some shit. Go make it happen, nigga. Get it cracking. And stop blaming the white man, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, for real? Y'all so busy sipping Kool-Aid. Whatever the fuck y'all niggas doing in the hood, bro. That niggas acting like I ain't was even there. I was there, bro. So, like what? Is it the best? Are we making the best decisions there? You know what I mean? Like, listen, I've ate a Twinkie this week. There's a Twinkie wrapper right over there. You know what I'm saying? Am I perfect? No. Do I recognize it's a bad thing? The Twinkie is bad and the other things to do is bad. Like, look at it. I'm drinking water out of a Burger King cup. What does that tell you? All right, I'm drinking water, but I went to Burger King at some point, didn't I? You know what I mean? Damn. But what are you trying to do? But what is your orientation generally going towards? You know what I mean? So, and it has been a while since I went to Burger King. I just keep the cup. It's a big ass cup, man. But anyway, yeah. The point is, I have to change. I have to do my best to try to change the definition of corny, because it's really bullshit. And why are we not allowed to fight back? That's the thing that really pissed me off the most. So retarded. So it's like that bitch. Sorry, I apologize. The girl that Michael B. Jordan called out that time on the red carpet, right? That she used to tease him back in the day. They want to point out the fact. They want to say that the fact that he did anything or tried to do anything to now that's corny, or he's corny for that. So it's like, wow, you get to bully me, and then I never get, if I push back at any point, I'm a bad person. You know what I mean? Well, let's let some corny niggas be a bad person then, because there's no one talking about the niggas on the other side. I can do a job with the. Why don't you stop shitting on the working man and all y'all fucking birds? Like, fuck y'all. Like, this is the most niggas gotta have jobs and work. So every song I listen to, because I don't sell drugs, I'm a bitch ass nigga, basically. That's the message I gotta listen to now. But if I ever, as a working man, call y'all bitch ass niggas for not being able to hold down the job, but I'm bad. I can't. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nah, like that's not fair. How is that fair? You know what I mean? I just gotta do the. I gotta do. Nah. There's not enough going back the other way, and that's why there's not enough kids inspired to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, no, I get to be tough too. I get to be a hardworking, tough man with guns that has money that does. I get to do it the right way. Why not? Owning a gun is legal. What the fuck? Defending your life is legal. Self-defense is legal. All right. Making money and spending it on some flashy things is legal. Making a business that makes money is legal. It's all legal, but there's nothing illegal about it. There's no reason I can't do that. And talking, freedom of speech is legal too. Just like doing it in a braggadocio, it's all legal. The shit you're doing is literally illegal. Literally selling things that just kill people, not solving problems in business like what business does. You know what I mean? Like, why should I not talk shit to you just because you're gonna prove my point and be a violent, ignorant nigga back? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Why not? I just don't see why not. I just don't see why. Like, why not? Someone needs to do it. Someone needs to do it. Y'all niggas is running free. Oh, fucking dumbass niggas is hurting the black name every second y'all dumbass niggas step outside. Now, when I want to do door to door for my sales, or now when I want to do this or that, it's harder for me as a black man in America now to expand my business because I have to do the best I can to shake off the public stigma of whatever my customers' demographic might think of my demographic. I have to then fight further against that. You know what I mean? To be successful in business, thanks to you dumb motherfuckers running around, making it the worst, making it seem like we're the worst people ever. Jesus Christ, you're not helping me. You're hurting me. That's another thing too. What you're doing is hurting me. You know what I mean? Like what I'm doing isn't hurting you. It's hurting your feelings, but you need maybe to be told this shit. But what you're doing is literally hurting my chances for success. Because someone just shot somebody and he might have looked like me on TV, when I show up to try to to mow your lawn or some shit, who knows? They might feel like ooh doo, you know what I mean? Like, but I didn't do nothing to contribute towards you being a lost nigga and feeling like you got to rob and shoot people. You know what I'm saying? But you were doing something to contribute towards me being seen as another dumb nigga trying to rob and shoot people. You know what I mean? What I would do for you is maybe try to help you get on the hustle, maybe help you with your bit, but you probably don't want that. You probably don't want to work. Why? Because having a job is corny because of this, because of this shit. You know what I mean? Why? Because your mentality just what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like it's so hard to deal with. You know what I mean? It's so hard to try to reverse or argue with them or try to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but at the end of the day, arguments can't stand up to logic. You know what I mean? They can't stand up to reason. You know what I mean? That and if they had a logical reason, they probably wouldn't do the things they do in the first place. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, a war needs to be. You have to fight because who are we fighting for? Who are you warring for? The young impressionable minds. They need to hear someone that makes sense, and you have to like penetrate the little bubble by like being a rapper and shit. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You know what I mean? You gotta like penetrate the little. You gotta figure out a way to get to these motherfuckers. Like, yeah, you gotta have the bitches. You gotta put the medicine in the candy. People say that sounds like a predator shit, but this y'all retarded. I'm talking about the reason why I'm trying to buy creatine gummies, right? Because I don't like mixing it in the shakers, but I need a creatine, but I want to eat it, and I the creatine to put the medicine in the candy. I'm trying to go buy creatine gummies exactly for that exact reason, you know, because it'd be easier to eat. You know what I mean? On the nutrients, you know what I mean? Like you, at the end of the day, you want to get the nutrients in the body. Just because the cheapest and rightest way is to get it this way. You know what I mean? With the protein and mix it in there, whatever. Like that takes mad work, and because I don't want to do that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So if I get creatine gummies, then I still get the same nutrients and same thing that I want, but in an easy to digest form. So there's already I'm sure some black people that are fucking born from Harvard or something that's doing some super intellectual, but you don't maybe be able to reach some of the people that I could reach. You know what I'm saying? The same way how even me not be able to reach the same way how like a reform hood nigga or someone like this or someone that's like maybe got like a Nas, then maybe or like a Jay-Z that's like, yo, you know, I did something in the streets or whatever, like, but I elevated, right? Because whereas me, I've done some things, but I haven't necessarily delved it deep because I just seen the bullshit from the beginning. And excuse me for having a mother that loves me and a couple decent family members and you know, but I still had to deal with. I still had to duck shots and ran away from house parties and shit like that. I still got my fair share of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that that at the end of the day, you have to fight for the impressionable minds amongst our people because they're the ones that's going to shape the world of tomorrow. You know what I mean? And help push us forward and help change the perception of our people. My whole thing, I'm coming at us. That's why I got mad at Charlemagne when that fucking guy was running for president was on there, was talking about black people. And then his thing was, what about white people? And I'm like, man, what the fuck white people? I'm like not fuck them, but like, I'm done coming at the white man. I'm done with it because I'm more mad at us and the shit we do like this and the idea that a job is corny. Like, that shit is more what I'm mad at. The anti-intellectual shit in the fucking hood. That shit I'm more mad at. The bitches liking the dumb nigga dumb shit. That's the shit I'm mad at. That's the shit I'm more mad at. You know what I mean? I'm more mad at that than whatever white man doesn't want to hire me or doesn't want to promote me. Just mad I exist. Like, fuck him. He's mad. He's living in his own hell already, just based off his own perspective on life. Right? His life sucks, guaranteed. Why do I have to worry about him? You know what I mean? I got to worry about my people. What about my thing? You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not here. I'm done blaming the white man. I'm done blaming the white man. Bro. Done. until we get our shit together to where they really gotta come fuck with us, then maybe I'll start blaming the white men again. You know what I mean? Then, and you know, that's gonna be a while, ain't it? That's gonna be a while. So I think a black culture war needs to be started for sure, for sure. And we need a young or ish charismatic, you know what I mean, cool guy to fucking be able to fucking make it look cool, man. You gotta make being a hard worker look cool, man. You gotta, because at the end of the day, it's the right way. It's the right way. Y'all niggas all that come up with drug dealing, I hope y'all know that y'all victory is a win for evil. Because what a kid is looking at y'all like, oh, that's what I gotta do to come up. Oh, I guess I gotta sell drugs. I guess I gotta rob people. I guess I got to, because you know, that's how my guys I look up to did it. No one was an actual hard worker or started a business or no one was a legit nigga at all, and then came up and was cool and was wrapped up. No, never. For whatever reason, but very, very few, or they do, they don't glorify that. They don't make that a part of it. Why? Because being like, no, what? No. Holding down a job is gangster, nigga. That shit is gangster. Y'all niggas is gang. You know why it's gangster? Because you can't do it, nigga. That's why it's gangster. That's why. That's you claiming that the shit you do I can't do, right? Or nigga, you ain't never sold a pea, you ain't never held a job down for 2 years, You ain't never neither, nigga. You ain't never worked 88 hours in a week, 2 jobs, different minutes. You ain't never done that shit, nigga. Fuck out of here. You ain't never done that shit. You know what I mean? You think you can do it? Then you can prove it. Because I bet it's a lot easier for me to go do this shit. All I gotta do is risk my whole life and freedom, man. Like my life doesn't matter. Act like I'm a low value person. Sure, that's what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, why then? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, like, the niggas be retarded. You know what I'm saying? I'm about had enough of dealing with you people. You know, and you're hurting people. You know, and you're just right. I was thinking about the debates that we're having on the panel, and I was thinking to that these motherfuckers have no idea. Wait till I run for president. I'm going to be such a problem for these motherfuckers. It is my birthright to do this, motherfucker. I can do what I want to. All right? You people cannot stop me. I do not care. I do not care what you have to say. You cannot stop me, all right? You cannot stop me. I'm going to do what I want. You have to shoot me, okay? And I'm not going to give you a reason. All right? Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Go find someone else. You know what will really get me mad? It's like, why would you shoot me, man? I've done nothing wrong. You just have to be an evil person. Because I haven't fucked your bitch. Or if I did, I'm sorry, man. It was not intentional. You know, get me? And I haven't stolen anything from you. I'm not selling drugs on your territory and any fucking way like that. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not, especially now, I'm not particularly flashy unless you love Honda Civics for some reason. You know what I mean? And even the one I'm upgrading up to is a fucking Accord when I get one. Yeah, big whoop. Yeah, you're going to come rob a man for an Accord. The fuck is wrong with you lot? Anyways, look, come on. I'm going to have a pickup truck with a fucking branding on it. Like, what you want? What you coming for, man? For equipment? Really? You want to fucking have your own podcast? You want to rob my equipment for your podcast? Is that it? You know what I mean? Like, do you even know what it takes to really? Do you think the equipment is the only thing stopping you from having a podcast, man? Do you not know that you have to fucking structure it? Yeah, you have to have topics and all that, man. You have to be able to talk for a fucking hour straight on loads of topics, bruv. And you can't be pausing and all that. You have to get better at that. You know what I mean? Do you know what it also actually fucking takes to do that, man? I don't think they do. I don't think they do at all. You know what I mean? Just chatting bullshit away, man. Well, fuck off. You know what I mean? I can't really deal with these people, yeah? But yeah, man. Real thing, man. Better now. Yeah, I really feel like, yeah, at the end of the day, a culture war has to happen. And I'm going to be the one to help be a catalyst to make it happen. But the people are just a waste, man. They're just a waste, man, all the day. Can't really deal with it. But I appreciate the people that are listening. And I hope someone will listen back to this one, man. I want to hear the music, you understand? Because you have a program into the blood flow. If it can't shit, boy, I say, if the thing can't play when I press the button, man, mad. You're mad, you understand? But all right, you're offended now, you understand? All right, here we go. Play. Yo, I appreciate y'all coming through, yo. I appreciate y'all coming through, love. There's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening.